Hi YouTube! So today I am trying to combat boredom of quarantine like everyone else in this world, so I figured I would do a tutorial on how to tie the headscarves that I do with like the bow in the front. I did not know how to do this when I first lost my hair the last time, but my husband, he like figured it out by looking at Pinterest and watching videos like this, and this is the easiest way to tie a scarf. If I can do it, anybody can do it because I'm not good at like geometry and things like that. This is the only place like in this whole room that has good lighting, so yes, I'm sitting on the floor, but I will show you guys how to tie it. I will also at the end tell you another way that you can tie it that's like a way that looks more fancy, but it's really a cheat way to do it. So I will show you how to do this first. The scarves that I like to get are from Zara. They have this texture on them. You can see it's like a crinkly texture. It makes it so much easier to tie them, and they stay on your head better if they have a crinkly texture. They also need to be about this big. I don't know the exact measurements, but you can't really use really tiny scarves. You can use larger ones than this. I'm sure people use larger ones, but I personally feel like sometimes they're way too big, and you'll see why. You have to like tuck in extra material, and so getting one like this size is just perfect. So I don't think these particular ones are available from Zara anymore, like this pattern, because I got them like a year or more ago. But if you go on Zara's website, and they have other ones like this, and they're not very silky because of the texture on them, but they're just like perfect. So first of all, what you want to do is you want to put the scarf into like a triangle over itself. So fold it in half basically, but as a triangle. So this part right here is what goes on the back of your head. So once you have it like this, you put it on the back of your head, and you'll see like the triangle is pointing down right here, and that's kind of like wherever your bow is gonna go. So you pull it up, and you have like these two tails, and then you want to cross it over like regular bow, and then go like this. So I need to get closer. Cross it over, and then this part, which is the triangle that was pointing down, is still out. You can pull it to make it tighter and then kind of adjust it, and then you want to just basically tie this part into a bow, basic, and then with this piece you tuck it in, and I usually like tuck it under where the bow is so it sticks out more. It's essentially like you're a little baby with the bows on your head. This is kind of like the same concept. Then over here there's sometimes like some extra material that sticks out, so you just put that in. I would say if you have it partially covering your ears like this is the way that it stays on the best, and then this being tucked in here, like your head doesn't show here. Sometimes when you have the shorter scarves, although you might be able to tie it in the same bow and it's easy, they will end up popping out right here and showing your bald head, which is half the reason you have this on, obviously. But this is what I have felt the most comfortable in wearing since I lost my hair, is just like a scarf tied like this. It's super easy, it's super fast, it stays on, and I always get a lot of compliments on the scarf look. The other thing that you can do, I don't have a hair tie with me, but I will. If you have a hair tie, what you do is you do the same type of concept, but you take like this piece, these two tails, and you twist them like this, and you basically twist it into like the bun looking look that you see with some people, and you put a hair tie around it. So if you have like one of those hair ties that's like clear, or if you have a smaller hair tie that can kind of hide it, or if it's like the same color as this, then it makes it look like you tied this part all fancy in the front, but you really didn't, because you don't know how to do it if you're like me, and it's just like a hair tie. And then that's an alternative way that you can tie your headscarf. So that is my tutorial. Hopefully it helped someone out there. Leave me a comment below, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!